Preparing for a backend, DevOps, or security-focused interview. In this video, we cover essential Keycloak interview questions and answers based on real-world usage, especially in setups using Docker Compose and OpenID Connect, OIDC. Whether you're a developer integrating authentication or an engineer managing identity and access control across microservices, this guide will help you master Keycloak concepts and stand out in interviews. What is Keycloak and why would you use it in an application architecture? Answer. Keycloak is an open-source identity and access management (IAM) tool that provides authentication and authorization using standards like OpenID Connect, OIDC, and OAuth 2.0. It supports features like single sign-on, SSO, user federation, LDAP/AD, social login, and role-based access control. You use Keycloak to centralize and secure authentication across multiple applications without implementing custom login logic in each app. What role does Docker Compose play in deploying Keycloak? Answer. Docker Compose allows you to easily deploy Keycloak as a container with all required environment configurations. It helps developers and DevOps engineers quickly spin up a consistent Keycloak environment locally or in staging environments for testing, configuration, and integration purposes. What is a realm in Keycloak and how is it used? Answer. A realm in Keycloak is an isolated namespace that contains its own users, clients, roles, and identity settings. Realms allow you to segment authentication domains, for example, separating development and production environments or multi-tenant applications. Define a Keycloak client and its role in authentication. Answer. A client in Keycloak represents an application or service that wants to authenticate users. It could be a front-end app, back-end API, or third-party service. Clients register with Keycloak and use the configured protocols like OIDC to initiate login flows, receive tokens, and manage sessions. How does the OpenID Connect OIDC flow work in Keycloak-based authentication? Answer. In OIDC, a user trying to access a protected application is redirected to Keycloak's login page. Upon successful login, Keycloak issues tokens ID token, access token, which are returned to the client via a redirect URI. These tokens allow the application to authenticate and authorize the user securely. What is the difference between a public and confidential client in Keycloak? Answer. Public clients are typically front-end apps like SPAs that cannot securely store secrets. They authenticate without a client secret. Confidential clients are back-end apps like APIs that can securely store a client secret and use it to authenticate during token exchanges. How can Keycloak be integrated into a microservices architecture? Answer. Keycloak can act as a centralized identity provider. Each microservice validates the access token, usually a JWT issued by Keycloak. Token validation is typically stateless and can be done using the Keycloak-provided public keys. This ensures consistent authentication and authorization across distributed services. What security best practices should you follow when deploying Keycloak? Answer. Use HTTPS in production to encrypt token exchanges. Store client secrets securely and rotate them periodically. Enable MFA and strong password policies. Use short token lifetimes and refresh tokens. Monitor login attempts and audit logs. What is the discovery document in Keycloak and why is it important? Answer. The discovery document is a metadata file available at /realms/realm/.wellknown/openid configuration. It contains URLs for authorization, token, and user info endpoints, supported scopes, and public keys. It allows client libraries to configure themselves automatically to communicate with the Keycloak server. Can you explain how role-based access control, RBC, is handled in Keycloak? Answer. Keycloak allows defining roles either at the realm level or client level. Users can be assigned these roles directly or via groups. Applications can extract roles from the token and enforce access controls accordingly. Role mappings can also be used to manage complex authorization policies. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into modern authentication and DevOps tools.